Hi there again, and welcome. Here we go with another little Bible reflection. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, will you? The gospel today is that well-known time when Jesus went into a town and was greeted by 10 lepers who kept their safe distance but pleaded with him for healing. Jesus, heal us. And he did. But he said first, go and show yourselves to the priests. And so off they went. And as they were on their way, they suddenly realized they were healed. And you can just imagine the sheer joy and the total absorption they must have had in the transformation and the elation as they went off, I presume, to show themselves to the priest and then go their respective ways back to their families, their towns, wherever they might have been. Renewed people, freed people. But one of them went even a little bit further. When he saw that he was cured, he thought not just of himself and his own elation and joy and celebration, but he thought of the donor, the one who had given him this gift of healing. And he turns around and goes straight back and gives Jesus a profound thanksgiving. Beautiful, really profound thanksgiving. Fell at his feet. And Jesus says at the end, stand up. Go in peace, your faith has healed you. Yeah, lovely. And I was just thinking, what is the difference between that Samaritan who came back to Jesus and the other 9 who continued on their way? It seems that the 9 were totally absorbed in their own new life, yeah? Whereas the Samaritan was able to go a little bit further, a little bit deeper, and was conscious of the source of this healing. It reminded me a little bit of kids at Christmas time, gathered around the Christmas tree and they're given a present. And the eyes are wide and they peel off the Christmas paper and see what the gift is. And they're totally absorbed in the gift until Mummy or Dad says, hey Joe, have you said thanks? And Joe says, what? Have you said thanks? Oh, no. Thanks, Gran. There's a change. He's totally absorbed in himself until he realizes that this gift has been given by somebody and that person is here and needs to be recognized. That ability to give thanks. It was a little bit like a friend of mine. I was past the weekend and he was saying, he's a bachelor, and he was sort of lamenting that during this last week, 3 times he had to use the washing machine. He said, you know, living on your own, 3 times I had to fill the machine, empty the machine, hang the stuff out to dry, then bring it in and iron it, then fold it up and put it away. 3 times. And I sort of took pity on him and I said, where I live, on a Thursday after lunch and coffee, I go up to my room, to work of course, up to my room, and there on the end of the bed is a little bundle of clothes, washed and ironed. And behind the door are hanging 2 or 3 shirts, washed and ironed. And I was asking the question, I'm very thankful for that, and I felt great. You know, I always feel great when I see that. Oh, that's beautiful, that's lovely. But do I go down and say thanks to the lady who has actually washed and ironed them? Am I thankful to the house and the staff that make that possible? It's a little bit like working with students, which I was doing for years, for a while in Sydney, seminarians, and for a while in Lima. And quite a few of the seminarians come from a culture or a family, but certainly an experience where it's not the habit to say thank you. And to try and lead those kids, or men, some of them, kids, to an awareness that if I receive something, I rejoice in it, but I also share that joy with the person who's given me that gift. I say thanks. And it's a part of life. And I remember Jesus saying, one stage, I thank you, Father, that you have revealed these things to the little people rather than to the wise and prudent. Yeah. So that whole culture of giving thanks is such a gift. And it's a gift beyond just the joy and celebration of receiving something, but of also sharing that joy with the person or whatever has given you that. And I just leave you with one little phrase, which I learned from a fellow Colombian who gave us a retreat when I was in Lima. And the one phrase I remember, God bless us, from the retreat is, we are happy because we are grateful. And it's not the other way around. And that impacted me a lot. We are happy because we are grateful, not the other way around. And so I pray that that spirit of gratitude that was in that Samaritan, that's in the kids when they're invited, that's in the seminarians when they're made aware of it, and that can also be in us, in our lives too. So there we are. Don't forget to subscribe to our little YouTube channel, will you? And have a great week. And God willing, we'll see you again next time. God bless.